Hi, welcome to Dear Dilemma, where you send in your dilemmas and we answer them. Do you need an outside perspective?
Advice anonymously?
We're here to help. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Hannah.
And this is
Dear Dilemma.
Hi, welcome back to Dear Dilemma. On this episode, we have something really special. We are currently with Jai, a local business owner here in Richmond, Indiana, and we are currently in her Himalayan salt tent. So we're really excited to interview her and just bring you guys something different this week.
We're feeling cozy. We're feeling relaxed.
Yeah.
There's things to do, and we'll tell you a little bit more about this as we get into our first interview. Our first guest.
Yay!
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, our first guest on the show. So thank you for doing this. And
of course,
for you watching, please visit her down here at the Healing Bar. All right, Jai, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got to where you are now with the Healing Bar?
So I collect rocks, I rock hunt, I like to fossil hunt, look for arrowheads. And I just really enjoy crystals and helping people a more natural way. Love nature. It's good for the soul, stuff like that. What's the inspiration behind the Healing Bar, and what services do you offer? Okay, so I've always wanted to help people. And with me, I've had a lot of trauma myself, and it's easier for someone to relate to someone who's actually lived it than just studied it. I did take some classes, but I'm not a doctor. I have the salt tent. You can sit in here. It's full of over 500 pounds of Himalayan pink salt. It's supposed to purify and detox the body, relieve stress and anxiety, and it's just a cool, chill place to hang out. I do Hair-apy, where I sit and just basically play with your hair.
It's the best thing ever. If you haven't done it, please do it.
I just sit and play with your hair with different tools made from crystals, and then trauma counseling.
Do you also, do a trauma therapy session while you're doing the Hair-apy? Is that a combination that people can do?
Yeah, we can do strict, sit in a room and just talk, or I can do the Hair-apy on you and we just slowly start talking that way. It's a lot easier for some people because they're already more relaxed. And it actually helps me too. Playing with people's hair, it relaxes me, and then things just flow a lot better. Yeah.
It probably takes a lot of pressure off both you and the client.
It's not so awkward. Yeah, it's not so awkward because they're relaxed, and you just start chit-chatting, and you never know where it's gonna end up.
This might be a silly question, but can men get Hair-apy too?
Yeah, anybody can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your hair doesn't have to be long locks to be able to enjoy it.
Nope. Any kind.
What about bald?
Yeah, what if they're bald?
Yeah, I
hair
can
massages.
try. Yeah.
Put a little oil in there.
Yeah. Spit shine. Yeah.
When did you get trauma certified?
It's going on 2 years, I believe. Yes, 2 years.
And what inspired you to become certified?
Because I've had a lot of trauma again and needed that certificate so people would at least have that to see and maybe trust me. I don't feel I needed to go to the school, but I did it just to have it on paper.
Okay. In your opinion, and with your experience, what seems to be the number one or most helpful tool when dealing or working through trauma?
That's going to vary from person to person, but you have to have a good support system, someone that you can really trust and relate to, that's just going to understand and ride the ride with you.
Can you explain what most of your clients come to you looking for help with? Is it usually after one specific traumatic incident, or can it just be general counseling? Because I've visited here for the Hair-apy, and we just talked, and it felt to me like a little mini therapy session, which was very, very nice to have.
Yeah.
So do you have any certain?
I probably do more of the trauma than the hair at this point. It's usually, it's both. Either someone's died suddenly or they've just had a bunch of trauma in their life and they've been triggered, or something's just brought it back up and they just come to me to try to find ways to figure it out and how to get through it. And since I've lived all the different kinds, then I just kind of tell them my tips and tricks.
And she makes it very easy.
Yeah.
Just to the talking and conversation that you have, and
It
was very
flows
nice.
easy, yes.
And it also helps when you're getting your hair played with.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
What would you say is one of your most fulfilling parts about working with people that have trauma? Like, how do you get that fulfilling aspect of it? And how does it make you feel when you do feel like you're helping somebody?
When they come in all upset and they leave smiling and laughing, that's a great feeling. When they realize they're not alone when they've thought they were alone this whole time. And just helping everybody in general know that they're not alone, and it sucks to go through it all, but you can survive it.
Absolutely. I think, we've all experienced traumas to different degrees, and it does often make you feel very alone when you're going through it. But like you said, if you have a support system and then you have somebody like yourself that's trauma certified, they can, you can really help you get through that difficult time in your life and move forward.
Sometimes it's nice to talk to somebody that also isn't involved in that traumatic incident, and to get more of an outside perspective, kind of like us here at Dear Dilemma with the anonymous written and stuff. But it's just, personally, it just feels better.
What has drawn you to holistic and alternative wellness in general?
I like the more natural approach to healing. I mean, obviously everybody's probably got to be on medicine at some point in their life, but there are things that can help you, and you don't have to be on medicine. If I would have known all of this 20 years ago, I wouldn't be on all the medicine I am now. But not to really dog on doctors or whatever, but it seems they just want to throw pills at you and not get to the root of the problem.
They do. And I feel like you end up with side effects, and then you need another medication for that side effect. So I think that's really cool that you've found different alternatives.
Yes.
What's one of the most important things that you've found that really helps you?
Honestly, it sounds silly, but just being near running water, it puts off negative ions in the air. I can't explain, but I'm either, taking a bath, or I had a waterfall made at my house, just sitting by running water. It's literally the most calming thing other than prescription drugs or whatever, and just being out in nature.
At night when I'm reading, instead of being distracted by the TV, I'll turn on YouTube to like one of the, either it's water or rain, or right now it's Christmas in the fireplace. And it really is relaxing. I fall asleep pretty quick when I'm supposed to be reading. So I definitely agree with you with that. All right. Well, thank you for, chatting with us today and allowing us to, sit down in the Salterra room and get to experience this. And we definitely want to encourage you as viewers who are local to come on down to the Healing Bar, where not only can you, have the Salterra room, the Hair-apy, but also she has a ton of crystals in the front of the store that you can purchase. One of my favorite things when we started the Hair-apy is the crystal part where I got to draw a card. She read it to me, kind of what it means, and then I held it in my hand, and that helped relax me a lot too. So definitely come on down. The bike trail's done, so that's no excuse of construction anymore.
Yeah.
She's open. She is here. And also, you can have multiple people in here, correct?
Up to 3 in this, yes.
Up to
in the
3.
salt room, yeah.
And we'll post pricing for you to see location-wise where she's located as well. And yeah, we're excited for you. I think this is
so
definitely
much.
needed in our community, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tune in next time to Dear Dilemma Official. Make sure to follow us on
Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, and TikTok.